Hey, today I'm going to share with you 3 questions to ask yourself to help you have more purpose and meaning in your life. Stick around. It's so great to have you here. My name is Max Ryan. I am a spiritual teacher, a law of attraction trainer. I'm also intuitive. And on this channel, what I do is I help you to attract positive results by using principles from A Course in Miracles, law of attraction, and also using your intuitive ability that you already have. If that's something that you are into, please hit the subscribe button and check us out for more. So one of the things in going through this lifetime is that our soul is looking for purpose. It's looking for meaning. Does your life mean something? Do you have purpose in your life? Because here's the deal. If we really work on or allow more purpose in our life, then we will feel satisfied. We will feel joyful. We will feel peaceful. Does that make sense? And today I want to share with you 3 different questions you can ask yourself to make sure that you are living purposefully in your life and that you're feeling like your life has meaning. So from a spiritual perspective, when we are not feeling like we have meaning, or we feel like we are connected to a bigger purpose in some way, what happens is our psyche starts to feel depressed. It starts to feel angry. It starts to feel frustrated. It starts to feel, if on the really far end, it can even feel suicidal. Your psyche does. But your spirit is looking for purpose and meaning, right? So today I want to share something that I do every single night. I actually have it written on this card that sits next to my bed. I ask myself these 3 questions. Asking questions, the right kind of questions of yourself, can open up a whole new part of you, your psyche and your spirit. And so I'm a big believer in asking the right questions. So here's the first question that I ask myself. The first question, when I get in bed and I look at this card, and this is the card that I've been using for years that sits next to my bed, I ask myself, did I live today? Did I live today? Now, you might say, well, what does that mean? Of course, if you got into bed, you already have lived. Your heart was pumping, you processed oxygen, all of that stuff. But when I say, have I lived today, what I'm talking about is getting in touch with, reviewing your day and saying, did I feel like I just walked through the day? Right? Did I feel like I was on automatic pilot? Do I feel like instead that I was alive, that I felt that spark of energy, that I felt that, oh my gosh, something's happening here. There's something to be excited about, something to dig my teeth into. Do you know what I'm talking about? That turned on kind of feeling. Now, I'm not talking about having to have that feeling all day long. And none of these questions, these 3 questions, really, you don't have to feel it all day long. But if you even got there a little bit, then you can say, yes, I do. And for example, you'd be like, oh, when I read that one thing that sparked something in my mind that made me think about my friends or whatever, that could be living. Or it could be, I went with my friends and we had a great time and I lost all sense of time. I really felt like I lived, right? So it could be something psychologically, spiritually, or actually something in the world. Could be going for a run. Could be exercising. Could be seeing some flowers. Does it make sense? So the first question you want to ask yourself is, did I live today? And remember what I said. These are questions that you're going to ask yourself. If you even had a slight little bit of it, you can say, yes, I did. We're going to talk about if you say no after I share the 3. Okay? So number 2 is, did I love today? Did I love today? So number 1 is, did I live? Number 2 is, did I love today? And this is very subjective because everyone feels or senses or experiences love in a very specific way. And it could be a million things. It could be with a friend. you could feel like, wow, my heart opened and I had love for my friend. Or it could be for yourself. You actually respected yourself. You felt that soft, beautiful place of really loving yourself. That could be another one. Another thing is you could be like, I really, really, really loved an experience you had when you went out with your friends, like we were saying, or when you were on a boat. I don't know what it is, but you will know if you loved today. Did you love? Did you have that feeling of love? And finally, the last question to ask on your card, I would suggest that you write down on your card too. The last question is, did I matter today? And when I say did I matter, this is another very subjective one for you. But did you reach out for somebody and do something for someone? Did you just say hi when they needed someone to say hi? Did you help a neighbor? This is really the altruistic part, right? Because having purpose and having meaning is not just an alone job. It's not a lone job. It's not a solo job. It is being in connection with others. Did I matter today? Did I do something for the environment today, or for a friend, or for a family member? Or did I, even like speaking of environment, it could be anything, right? I mattered because I actually toiled the yard, or whatever, toiled the yard, whatever it's called. When you dig up the soil, and you mattered because you helped the environment. I mean, it could be a million things. But everything that we're talking about today, these 3 questions are all helping you to change your focus. So number 3 is, did I matter today? You can even say, did I matter to someone? Or did I matter to the planet? Or did I matter to myself today? Right? So those are the 3 questions. So let's just review. Number 1 is, did I live today? Number 2 is, did I love today? And number 3 is, did I matter today? There is this sense in the world of purposelessness. Let me say that 10 times. Purposelessness. There is such a huge rate of anxiety and depression and suicide and all of that stuff. And I believe very strongly, and I'm sure you would agree, that it's because people don't feel like they have meaning or purpose in their life, right? These 3 questions, asked very honestly of yourself, are going to help to turn you towards having purpose and having meaning in your life. That your days here have something bigger to connect with besides just survival, besides just getting through. Because if you're living on survival level, which we all do, and sometimes we have to do it all the time, but if you can start to ask yourself these questions, you can start to have more connection to a bigger purpose. And when you're connected to a bigger purpose, you have more peace and you have more joy. Now, I told you at the end, I would say, if I do these and I answer one or all these questions, sometimes I go, well, actually not very much, but I'll say, well, actually, I didn't love today. I didn't live today. You know what? To be completely honest, did I matter today? That is always a yes. It's very rarely that's not a yes, because of what I do, and how I'm helping hundreds of people and all that stuff. That's not to say that that's better than anyone else. I'm just telling you my experience. The one that I will have problems with mostly is, did I live today? And that is very subjective, because that sense of adventure, that sense of living, that sense of, sinking your teeth into life, that doesn't happen to me every day. And so that's something where I use it as information, go, oh, you need to try to find a little bit more of that living thing. You got to try to find a little bit more of that sinking your teeth into life thing. And that is really important. So it's going to be different for you. Okay? Okay, surprise, I'm going to give you one more bonus question. It's not actually on my card, but I think that this is a really important question to ask ourselves too. So put it on your card. We are co-creative beings, where we're creative beings. And when we're not creating in our life, we don't have purpose. So one bonus question you can ask yourself is, did I create today? I know that all people that are peaceful, that are healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically, they do some form of creation. Now, I'm not talking about it has to be artwork or something like that, but some form of making something new. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter. Having a creative outlet in any way, your job could be your creative outlet. Who knows? I'm not sure what it is for you. But igniting and reigniting and having a purpose to create something is also a beautiful, amazing way to have more meaning in your life. Because when you're creating your true creation, not I have to, but whoa, I really want to do that kind of creation. That creation is inspired from spirit. You get it? Inspired is in spirit. So when you are pulled to create, I'm telling you, you're going to feel more purposeful and you will have more meaning in your life. So the bonus one is, did I create today? So listen, if you have any comments about these 3 questions, the 4 actually, please put them down below. I will answer any questions or comments. I want to know what how you're living, how you're loving, how you're mattering. It's really, really, really important that you write it down. I write mine down, right? So I think that would be great for you to do, and I will definitely read them. All right. So if this information today helped you in any way at all, then I'd ask you to subscribe. We do lots of different kinds of videos here, and once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. And remember, today could be the best day of your life. I'll see you really soon.